And welcome back to the Disney Dudes podcast. We have a special guest returning again. We have Captain Rylan. Oh crap. Is that
Yep,
Rylan?
I'm back.
Or is
I'm
that
back.
who is this guy? Who is
I'm
this
back.
stranger?
I know.
Do you want to reintroduce yourself to people? It's been what?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Way
It's
too
been
long.
3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks since we filmed last. You and I did.
My mother was concerned something happened to you. She said, "Where's that handsome young man that does the little internet show with you that 4 people listen to on a monthly basis?"
Your mom said that?
My mom said that. She thinks you're so handsome. She said he is an absolute catch. Whatever girl matches up with him is going to be one lucky lady.
Hey,
And from what I hear, you make a mean quesadilla.
I do.
Look at
I will be
like
eating that tonight. I've had a busy day, but
is
yes,
that
I'm back. Disney Dude Taylor is back.
he is back.
The
Yep.
concert did not go as planned. We went and sure as shoot, they got canceled because of rain and thunder and lightning and yeah. So didn't get to go to the concert, but it's all right. Life goes
It's all
on.
good.
I'm
Life goes
back.
on.
I'm back. What I wanted to do is I'm back shooting another episode of the Disney Dudes podcast.
Excellent. Well, we're happy to have you back. We're happy to have you back.
I'm glad I wasn't replaced 100%.
I just wanted to let you know during the podcast, I didn't give you too much crap, but
Well, no, I
for a
listened to it.
minute,
I
but
listened to
really,
it. It was the best
it-
podcast we've had. It was the best one.
Yep. Yep. The feedback was I'm not going to say off the charts, but it was
It was
yeah,
off
it's
the
pretty
charts.
much
It
off the
was.
chart. It was
was.
amazing. It was good in the content. Who knew that someone could out talk me, but not just out talk me, but actually have relevant information that people want to listen to.
Yeah. It was. I could listen to that podcast multiple times, and it was mainly just Rylan talking
Oh yeah, and you can learn something new every time you
every
listen.
single time.
It,
Yeah.
it's like writing uh, a small world. We all hate it. We love it when we're there, but we never want to see it again by the end of the ride. But I'm sure there's always something new that you could point out. It's kind of like that.
Yep.
But no,
Yeah.
that podcast was I mean, I learned something new. It was fun to film, and it was one of those for the first time. I didn't have to do any research. It was awesome. I wasn't scrambling. I just got to sit back, relax, and listen and learn.
So you know,
Learn from.
so you know how I feel now when I don't do any research.
Well, you want to be dressed for the ball. You want to be the prettiest girl. You want to be the belle of the ball.
Yeah, true.
You know.
Yeah.
You know. So
Yeah.
you're pretty, and you look handsome. Like my mom said, you're an absolute catch. Look at that, man.
Yeah.
But anyway, no, missed you. Glad you're back, and
Thank you.
we've got a
Good
good
to be
one
back.
for you. We got a good we have some good material for you, but I do have one little thing. If you'll just give me one brief second, if you'll just kind of just cue it up a little bit and let them know what's happening next, because I know you know exactly what's happening next, right? Right? Okay. Go.
Don't.
You can do it. I
Okay.
have faith in you.
All right.
Go.
So the contest, we're still running some contests and some challenges. We're doing the Disney Dudes podcast challenge. Take us with you when you go on a trip, go to the parks. We will send you we have stickers now, ladies and gentlemen. We have stickers. So take us in the park, hold the sticker up, take a picture, and send it to us. We'll put you on our Instagram, we'll tag you, and we will let people know the next podcast who has participated. And secondly, the second challenge is the I Hate Abbott challenge. Because
Sorry, my I'm sure my mic is working. My earphones are kind of going in and out. Like I don't know,
Or like, yeah,
some kind of like
they're from 2008.
some kind of feedback with like a lisp kind of
Oh,
sound
okay.
to it. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Look,
Yeah.
he complimented me, but he looks so handsome.
You need to change your background because it's really not showing up.
Well, I'm not there yet.
Okay.
I am not there yet. And we're just gonna go with Scoop.
So as I was saying, Abbott.
Oh yeah. I'm so sorry
Disney
that I
Dudes
interrupted.
podcast. Yeah, Disney Dudes podcast, and then also the Disney Dudes podcast challenge push to 3,000 or whatever you want to call it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Grow and go.
The Grow and Go challenge. Yes.
The DDP Diamond
Grow.
Dallas Page Disney News podcast. Grow and mother flip and go. Right.
Yes. So
So
let's get to 3,000. Let's get 2,000 first, and then we'll get to 3,000, and then
that's
4,000,
fine.
5,000, 6,000, and etc.
Simple math would lead us.
If you want to hear me count for the next 30 minutes, I'm all for it, but I'm not. That's not what y'all are here for.
No, you're here. Taylor, tell them what they're here for. Tell them what because if they're listening, they can't see it. They can hear it. People that tune in for the premiere tonight, or actually it's going to be tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. For episode 9 tomorrow night.
Yes.
What happened? I stepped away, and then all of a sudden I came back, and things
Abbott
changed.
is wearing our topic for the night, which is Magic Kingdom. Our top rides and things to do at Magic Kingdom. And Abbott is wearing the old-fashioned map of the Magic Kingdom.
So what I'm going to do is do a
He's
quick little.
He's got Fantasyland on his right. I would believe that's your right.
Correct.
Yeah, and he's got Mickey over his heart.
The pectoralis major. I don't juice. Okay. But this is quite a well-formed muscular area for me. But this thing is oversized, so you can't see how big or bulging said muscle is.
Mickey is your pec is so oversized that Mickey looks like he's a Picasso.
Thank you. Or has some kind of allergic reaction to pine nuts.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then, but hold on. Because Disney World was opened in what year?
1971.
Correct. So if we look on the back, describe and tell the audience what they're looking at. What are we looking at, Taylor?
It says Walt Disney World, Florida, with the tag still on. We're looking at Minnie Pearl Jr. With tag still on the shirt.
Okay. That you made everything come to a screeching halt. You're eating a quesadilla. You give 2 craps. You're like, yeah, what's it to it? Minnie Pearl. Let me think of a reference no one's gonna get. This whole podcast is gonna come to a screeching halt. Let's wrap it around a tree at 80 miles an hour. The quesadilla just went dink. You're like, and I'm out.
Peace.
Dink. Quesadilla drop. Dink. The most dainty dink I've ever heard in my entire life. That was amazing. Yeah, and this is officially the worst episode we've had yet. No, I was going to tell you, this is a limit. It is from, and I want to take the tags off, but I don't. I'm not going to sell it. It's ill-fitting because it's way too big. It's a large, but a large is like a double XL. This thing is huge. It's like a daggum parachute shirt, but I'm gonna wear it regardless. I could get it's kind of cinched at the daggum.
Okay.
Yes.
I have one of those for.
Sure.
I have 2 of those actually, not that kind, but one of them
This
I haven't taken the tags off either, and it's still hanging up in my closet. And I got a large. I'm a little worried. I might have actually got an extra large. I'm a little worried.
Emily, when we went back in April, Emily got the 50th anniversary
Mm-hmm.
purple kind of faded looking one, like
Yeah, Caitlin got the
iridescent.
same. Yep.
Okay, yeah. She got a medium and it's still big. So they're gonna run big
Caitlin
regardless.
got a small, and she probably should have gotten like extra small or child's
Yeah.
medium,
They're big.
but
They're
she's
big.
small in
Yep.
stature and height.
And Emily is like, think of like Amazonian, but put like another woman of 5'3" stature on her shoulders, and that's still not no. No, Emily's like 5'10", 5'11". She's daggone tall. But no, this one it's from the Vault collection, and it was a limited edition spirit jersey. They
I follow
sold
you.
at
I'm
yeah.
jealous.
I saw it on paging Mr. Morrow. He had one and he debated. He looked at it. And when I saw it on that video, I went, that is the tackiest looking thing I have
But I
ever
want it.
seen. I want it now.
Yeah.
It's one of those rare moments where I'm like,
Take my
take my
money.
money. I was trying to shove my cash through the TV screen, throwing nickels at it. I was just like,
Yeah.
you know. So
Yeah.
yeah, and this is the original like opening day, 1971 Magic Kingdom
So
map.
you were throwing your dollar bills.
Dollar bills, y'all.
Like,
Ah,
so you were going like this over a Disney Spirit jersey.
when I was at the Emporium, I was looking from the windows to the wall.
Were you doing this while Mickey was doing his little dance?
Yes. Ha ha ha. We'll take your dollars. Oh boy, we'll take your dollars. Hmm. So this is what twerking is. So anyway,
We'll take your
um,
dollars make you holler.
holla for a dollar. Oh boy, Minnie. No, you saying there? I'm taking all of it. Anyway, so but no, it's the most obnoxious. And Emily just rolled her eyes. She goes, I don't care if it makes you happy, go for it. But it is a very satisfying thing to wear. Um, and I will be wearing it for the remainder of this episode. And maybe every episode from here on out. I may just wear it to work tomorrow.
Hey,
Shoot.
you go ahead and do it. That's fine.
I mean, I'm literally, I feel like I'm kind of old to be saying this, but I'm living my absolute best life when I wear this because I mean, look at that. Look at that. Look at the detail, the etching, the fade. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So, anyway, less about me, more about what's next. So, I do have some Disney Dudes news. I made a post about it. I was able to successfully sign up for the the 15th annual Disney Princess Half Marathon. I signed up, my wife and I tried to get other people to sign up as well. Like I was going to try and get the 10K, the Enchanted 10K, the 5K, and I'm telling you, I was on there at half an hour because
You sent me a
they
picture.
stipulate.
It was like 43-minute wait to get in
Yes,
the queue.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. And I sent you like text messages via my wait. And the wait only lasted about, it said 48, 45 minutes. And I heard people waited an hour, 2 hours, but but I know for a fact, reading some of the forums, reading posts online and the posts that I made and people responding, some people didn't actually get it. Some people wanted to, but they didn't do the research. Okay. Now this is coming from
Do the
someone that is
research.
now signed up. I've signed up for my second Disney race. This is the first one that I didn't realize how competitive it was. I was able to sign up for the springtime surprise weekend, which is the 10 miler Tower of Terror 10 miler race I did. And I was able to sign up for that back in December of last year. And that was kind of late. And I was very surprised. So I guess maybe some people, they opened up some new slots. I just happened to get lucky to sign up for that one. Okay.
Right.
I got extremely lucky. This time around, I know for the fact, I know the full marathon, the Walt Disney World Marathon is the first full weekend. I think the weekend of the 4th or 5th every year, give or take. First weekend in January.
Yep.
That's the big one. That's
Yep.
the hot ticket. But becoming, I think, second place or maybe even the most popular race is going to be that half marathon. Obviously, it's not a marathon; it's half marathon, clearly. But it's the Disney Princess one where you get to run through, Cinderella's castle. You run through
All right.
Magic Kingdom.
I will make a deal with you.
Okay.
You sign up for the January full marathon,
Yes.
and I will sign up for
Mhm.
the half and everything below it.
Little. Okay. You would do one of the challenges. I only think the challenges you can do another race, but it has to coincide with the big ticket race. It has to coincide with that marathon. If I do the marathon, you can do the marathon. Now, hear
That's
me
true,
out.
'cause
Hear me out. I'm not.
that's
Hear me out.
just because I can walk. You have to the pace
Correct.
you have to do is it's
Correct.
16 or 17-minute mile.
It's your pace. It's not just people are going to walk that marathon. They
Yeah.
do it so early in the morning that people are going to be done by 9 o'clock. You start that race at 5. Now they start it in different groups, cohorts, whatever. But those are people that run for time, and they're going to finish it in no time. You know,
I'm sure if you and I did it, we probably wouldn't be in the same group because you're a seasoned runner.
yeah, I do run on average 4 days a week. Yes,
Yeah.
and at
And
least a minimum
I'm
of 3 miles at a time.
and I'm a seasoned quesadilla connoisseur.
And you're eating quesadillas.
Yeah. So we'd be in different groups, but maybe your wife would be in the group with myself and my wife.
Sure.
Based on as you have said, regards to physical abilities of me.
Mm. I was thinking, I just had this thing like you're painting yourself in a corner, and then you saved yourself. There you go.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
my wife, and your wife would have. What?
When we possibly go to
yes.
Asheville, yeah, that would not be
Yeah,
good.
that's right.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I would love to do that. I really would.
Yeah, but even if it's now, I'm talking big, and things can change. I'll probably just do. I'm planning to sign up for the Charlotte, but maybe with a buddy. I'm planning on doing the Charlotte. Maybe I said maybe like 4 times. No, I'm gonna probably sign up for the Charlotte Marathon in
Maybe.
November.
Okay.
Maybe.
Maybe. Gotcha.
I don't know if I said that. Yeah. Potentially. Hesitantly.
All right.
On bated breath. So anyway, was able to sign up for that. Very excited. But talking with Emily, we love Port Orleans. The only resorts I've stayed at as an adult are Swan and Dolphin and Port Orleans and or Art of Animation and Port Orleans French Quarter.
Yeah.
Now
And
it's recommended for this marathon because it starts at Epcot. Now we stayed at a Disney resort and we hopped on the bus. I don't care about time, way too early. But they do recommend if you're going to be running the half marathon, Disney Princess one, to stay at a Disney Magic Kingdom location wise resort. So we're talking Grand Floridian, Polynesian, Contemporary, right? Those are expensive. Those are elite, whatever. And we're thinking if it's just the two of us, it's obviously it's a little more doable to maybe pick one of the three. I'm not going to touch the Grand Floridian. That's just too rich for my blood to begin with. I'm not even going to touch it. But what about Contemporary? And I was going to ask you, what do you recommend? You've been to Disney more often than me. And I know you're DDC. You usually stay in the Riviera. So what do you think?
It's hard. It is very hard to decide on that. If it was me,
Yeah,
I would do the Grand Floridian just to say
hard to
you
say.
did it.
Yeah,
But
I don't want to blow it
Polynesian,
out because yeah.
I mean, the Polynesian is. I mean, I've heard great things about it. I've been there once, not to stay, but just to look at it and everything.
I'm listening.
And then the Contemporary. I mean, Contemporary is just it's the Contemporary. I think that's probably that would
It's
be
like
my
a mid.
choice. Probably would be the
So
Contemporary.
which one is? I mean, I'm to be economical because I mean it's going to be an expensive weekend no matter which way you slice it. We're going to
Yeah.
go. It's February. The race is on a Sunday, February 26th.
Yep.
Now that's a ways away, but of course that's right around the corner. How was that bite? Excellent. He just took a bite of quesadilla in the middle of me talking because he cares that much about what I have to say. as you continue to munch, at least you have the courtesy to chew with your mouth closed.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going on like some kind of culinary like adventure over here. Dip, 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 dip. Ow. Dip, 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 dip. Don't offer me a bite. These little bites. Look at you savoring every last bite. You're winking at me as you eat. Is that like a reaction to it, or like a Tourette's type thing, or what? Quesadilla. Dip, 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 dip. Nope. Um, which one is the cheapest out of between the Polynesian and contemporary, or they're all comparable?
I think they're pretty much comparable, but I would say the contemporary just
Okay.
because yeah. That would be my choice would be the contemporary, but that's just me. Oh, nice. You have a map.
It matches. Look at that. You have a quesadilla. So who's winning? In your opinion, you are, because you're eating a quesadilla. So anyway, but yes, the other races that weekend for the Disney Princess 15th annual. So that's kind of a special one, 15 years of doing that Disney Princess weekend. They're doing the Disney Princess Enchanted 10K and the Disney Fairy Tale. They have the Disney Fairy Tale Challenge, and that's what you're talking about. But to get that special medal, the Disney Fairy Tale Challenge, you have to do the 10K, the Enchanted 10K, and the half marathon. And I thought about it, but that's like an extra day off work, and I can't. It's just one day I will. One day I want to get one of those special medals, but I'm just not at the point where I can dedicate the time. I can do one, and that's it. And I want to dedicate at least 2 days. Like we did the race, that 10 miler. Man, that's a good quesadilla. But I did the 10 miler, and we went straight to Magic Kingdom after that, and we were done. Done. Stupid quesadilla just is derailing everything. That's all I can see is you. Yes, it is. Because who eats during a show?
It's our
Who eat-
podcast. It's supposed.
Oh, he's still eating. Oh, oh my God. How many? It's like 4 quesadillas. He just lifted up like half a quesadilla. Jesus. That ain't no quarter. That's like a 3-pound burrito, like flattened out. You backed up over with your car and went, "There's my quesadilla." So, but I thought about the Disney Fairy Tale Challenge, but of course, as soon as I signed up for the half marathon, sold out, sold out, sold out within 30 to 45 minutes, done. I signed up. I was on there half an hour at 9:30. They said registration opens up at 10 this past Tuesday, the 21st, and they show that on the website. It's not a hidden secret. But I went on some like, what recommended time to start checking or refreshing the page. Some websites said 10 minutes, some websites said 15 minutes. And I found a couple of, not the majority, but I found a couple websites most recently for the last Disney Princess half marathon said 15 minutes to 20 minutes before. They said 20 minutes. And I went, I'm going to start refreshing at 30. So I did it at 30 minutes, 35 minutes. And then I had to make a beeline for the, little boys' room.
Mm-hmm.
And I took my computer with me because this is all the information you're begging for. I hit refresh and I was, indisposed. And I went, oh, crap, no pun intended. And I hit boom. Like it was literally at 9:40. I hit that button. It said register, the green button. I clicked it and I was put in the queue and I went, I'm in. I'm in. And then at 10 o'clock, that's when it said, you have 48 minutes to register. But that honestly only took about 35, 28 to 32 minutes, give or take. I don't know exactly, but I think I made a note of what time. I just don't remember. But yeah, it was a walk in the park, and signing up for it, simple. Now, when I did sign up for it, I used Emily's account to sign up for it because we did that originally. She was the one it was my idea. We're riding the car. What if we did a Disney race? And she just did it on her phone, bloop, bloop, bloop. And she had the account. I had to set up my own account to sign my waiver and all that stuff. Not a big deal. I thought, we'll sign up to her account. Credit card's already on there, seamless. And then I can link it to my account, right? You can, because you can email from that account and send the information to mine. Nothing showed up. And I went, Disney, what up? What you doing? You ain't trying to hurt. I ain't no fool. You ain't trying to hurt somebody. So I sent an email. I sent, and you can't send a strongly worded email. I didn't have my
No, you can't.
Karen do. You can pick the category, but that's fine. I'm not mad at Disney. It's not their fault. It is their fault. But I sent an email. I'll tell you something. I sent an email, and then I found a hotline number. I call the number, and normally I'm thinking like, I hear.
No, I got to tell you a story after this, and then we got to
Okay,
go to
okay,
Magic
I know.
Kingdom. But go ahead.
Okay, really going? No, because it's here. No, I called. It took 10 seconds, 30 seconds. I was on the phone with a representative for the Run for Run Disney, and Jeremy helped me out. He linked me, and he waited for me to refresh my page. It was there. It took no time. Incredible. And you talk about customer service, and then 2 hours later, I get an email from Claudia from Team Run Disney that says, "Hey, I double checked everything. You're linked. Thank you so much for signing up. We can't wait." I know it's like an automated email, whatever. But the fact they followed up and I took the survey to talk about customer satisfaction. Oh man. Yes. It was like the way that I responded to that email was the way you respond to eating that quesadilla. Heaven. Loved it. I gave my all to it.
I had similar situation. I had to link because we go in September, right?
Yes.
To Disney. Yeah. Well, I went on my Disney and I linked our reservation so that way I'm one step ahead of the game. Well,
Yep.
we were supposed to stay 7 nights, 8 days.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Ooh.
I get on there. We're only staying 6 nights, 7 days. So I called, and first time I called the representative.
Mm-hmm.
They said we can't help you. You have to go through your DVC. I was like, okay. So I called the DVC, and I'm expecting it's about a 10-20 minute wait.
Yeah.
5 minute wait. 5 minute wait,
Wow.
and I get the nicest older lady on the phone.
Yep.
I can't
Oh,
remember
wow.
her name. And she said, "Well, let me see what we can do." And I told her the story. I said, "Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I did everything, and
Mm-hmm.
I booked it, but it's not showing the last night."
Yeah.
Come to find out, I used my points, and you're only allowed to use 50% of your points for the next year. I used 52% of my points.
Huh.
Oh no,
Interesting.
57% of my points.
Yeah.
And so they said that they canceled it because it wasn't necessarily right.
Yeah.
She comes back and says, "It's your lucky day. We all make mistakes. I'm giving you the other 7% of your points to use. You've been," and I said, "Is this pixie dust?" And she was like, "No, it's not pixie dust, but we've helped you out, and this is a
Yeah.
one-time thing."
Yeah.
And so, yeah, best experience ever.
Wow. Well, that's the definition of
Disney.
just making magic right
Yeah.
there. That's
Is
awesome.
that your better half that I see you glancing at?
It is. It is.
Tell her I say hello,
I
and
will
I hope to run with her uh, in the marathon because we'll probably be in the same
on
group.
your on that hover round, Jazzy. Go to the edge of the Grand Canyon. I can go anywhere.
On the Mr. Gold's mobility scooter. They have
Yeah.
a shop
Oh,
in Disney.
is that the default? Hold on, I'm gonna get her in here. Come here.
Mr. Gold's One Emporium, and they have Mr. Gold's mobility scooters.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yep. I
big
have
shout out
a
to them. Big shout out to them.
when we get to top four, and we'll get
Yeah,
more details next episode on that one. I have a story about that to break the ice. So anyway, we are talking about dip. It's okay to take a bite. Go for it. Take a bite. What are you waiting on? We're gonna wait on. We're just gonna.
go,
We
go,
want to
go.
watch you. Don't want to watch. Oh,
Mm.
yeah, that's a good bite. That's a good bite. It's delicious. Yeah. Smack. No, no, no. Make eye contact. No, no eye contact. Yes. Yes. See the jealousy in your eyes of my spirit jersey. So anyway, um, we have our topic for the night is it only took 7 hours to get there. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times as we read War and Peace. Chomp. Um, I can't get over this stupid quesadilla. That is just gonna that's ruining me. Your quesadilla has ruined my concentration. No, our topic for the night is top 10 Magic Kingdom rides, right?
Yes.
But we are going to break it up. We're going to go 3, 3, and 4. So we're going to go 10, 9, 8. And we're going to go to another episode, do 7, 6, 5. And then we're actually going to do what did we decide for the top 4? And I hate this. Seriously? Take a sip as I cue you up and go, wait, give me like 30 seconds. Dead air. They don't care. Go ahead. What are we doing for the top 4?
We're doing a draft. And whoever gets we're gonna try this again. We're gonna do a Mount Rushmore draft. Abbott, you will get to have the first pick. I get the second pick.
Perfect.
I get the third.
And together we round out. Yeah.
Yeah. So
we'll just round it out. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. And it'll be 1, 2, 1, 2. Our top 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it's going to have to be. I mean, deduce it mathematically. It has to be. There's no other choice. You take you sink my battleship. It is what it is. I'm wearing the limited edition, spirit jersey. You're wearing. It looks like it's a nice shirt.
It's a Roebuck.
It's a nice
Roebuck. Roebuck is the company
that you own. Is that your quesadilla eating shirt? That's the only shirt you wear when you eat quesadillas?
No, it's my polo golf shirt.
Gotcha.
The people that founded this company went to my alma mater, the University of Virginia.
Yes.
Just saying. Okay. So
Virginia College is an accredited university college with. I'm just kidding. No, legit. Cavaliers and I'm a cock. Gamecock. University of South Carolina.
Always knew you were a cock. But yeah.
Hey. Takes one to know one. So anyway, back to. I'm going to go ahead and start.
Please do.
With my number 10. Sir, I am taking it incredibly old school, and I'm very excited about this one. I'm happy to say my number 10, and it was a debate, is the absolute Carousel of Progress. I love this ride. It is an old ride. There are many reasons for this ride. Did you get some extra sauce on your
I did.
There, your flavor saver there?
Gotcha. I did.
So what I love about, and your 10 could be my 10. There can be parity. It's not a big deal. But what I love about this ride is it's in a revolving theater, and the show includes an innovative audience. Perfect. Yep. Way to derail the show. You're just being selfish, and you're seeing the true narcissistic side of Taylor's personality. Yikes. Talk about pathological behavior. No, it's an innovative audience seating area that moves around a stationary central stage, and it is the quintessential classic Magic Kingdom, not just Magic Kingdom, but Disney ride. And we're not. It originated from the World's Fair in New York City in 1950 or 1964, 1965 New York World's Fair. It was presented. And I just wanted to go from 1950 to 1964 because that's how important it is. It was developed as a concept then, but took many, many years of development. But for its time, it was way ahead of its time. They were living in the year 1985, Marty McFly, 1985, but in 1964 is incredible. So the show originally moved following the success at the 1964-65 Hi, nice to meet you. Words don't work. Quesadillas do. New York World's Fair with his classic song, There's a Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow Shining over. So anyway, because I know the words. following the success of the show at the 1964 to 65 New York World's Fair, it moved to the Disneyland Park and was renamed the Carousel of Progress. It was originally called Progress Land, and that's news to me. That's kind of cool to know it was called Progress Land. It's a sweet speaker system you got.
Thank you.
Yep.
There's a great big beautiful tomorrow.
I need a lighter to shine.
Listen, dude,
I'm listening.
I 100% agree with you.
Thank you.
That's one of my favorite rides.
One hot take on this one. Did you know, and I think we talked about it before, the robins that are used in that ride in Walt Disney World are the original robins that were part of Mary Poppins, the original Mary Poppins movie.
No way, really?
They are the legit robins used in the movie. It says a pair of robins seen through the window in Act 1 are the same birds from the Disney classic Mary Poppins. Insisting
really cool.
on real skin and feathers for his real birds, Walt Disney bartered for a pair of deceased robins from the Los Angeles Natural History Museum in exchange for Disneyland tickets after he moved Progress Land. And when he moved it to Disneyland, called it the Carousel of Progress because it turns like carousel. And yeah, I thought that was interesting. I read that fact last time and I wanted to ride it the last time. Come here, come say hi. You're not going to say hi? Just stick your head right here. No, can't do it. No, no lemon pledge. You can just say hi. Here.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm not one for the screen.
That's okay. You can just what have you been up to?
Been out with friends.
Okay, say the alphabet backwards. Close your eyes. Turn your head back. No. Okay.
That's Abbott's better half, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. I'm the best. Not as good as that quesadilla, apparently. But no, that's my number 10. And what you got? That's a great number 10. I agree.
That's a fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. My number 10. I've thought about it a long, long time.
Yes. Yep.
My number 10 is going to have to be the Barnstormer. Featuring the great Buffini. That's why it's number 10.
Yeah.
That's why it's number 10. My Carousel of Progress is like top 5 for me. I'm going to be real honest with you.
Then I just proved mine's 10 times better than yours. No pun intended. Again, 10 times better. My 10 is essentially your number 1. Yikes.
Yeah, no. So the Barnstormer. Reason it's my number 10. It was probably one of the first roller coasters I ever rode. And I would ride that sucker all the daggone time. And there used to not be that big of a line. Now, you got to wait some days. Other days, you just walk on. But that being said, Barnstormer, you know when it was there? Or when it started at Magic Kingdom?
Yeah.
When? When did it start? Oh, you don't know? Okay. So it was actually started in 1996. And before that, it was Grandma Duck's Petting Farm.
What?
And so they used to have all these.
Hold on. So where Barnstormer was,
where Barnstormer is, it used to be Grandma Duck's Petting Farm. So that being said, it's I mean, that's kind of cool. But also is there's a fly in here. I don't know where it came from, but it was probably from Splash Mountain waters. But that being said, that is one of the biggest places to lose a hat, Mickey ears, or your phone. Anywhere else in Magic Kingdom, the Barnstormer is going to be your number 1 place. Funny story, my hat actually was lost and they had to stop the ride, and they got it back for me.
What? Not mid. You can't stop. You're talking about the Barnstormer. They stopped.
They stopped it when it got back up to when they went.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stopped it there, and then
How
when it
how
got-
long has the Barnstormer been there? When was it? You said it before. Say it again. When was it built? 90 what?
1996.
Because I went in 99, and that's the first time I rode it, and it was brand new for me. But you're talking a gap from 19. Oh gosh,
88
maybe
to
90.
96. It was
Okay.
from 88 to 96. There was a petting farm, grandma's
See,
petting farm, to
I
be more
did-
specific.
I'm sure I did it as a kid, but I have no lucid
Probably
memory. I have
blocked that
no
memory out.
memory.
'Cause I know how you
Wow.
are with animals.
Yeah, love them.
So
Love them.
that's my number 10. So go ahead, Abbott. You're number 9.
My number 9. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to lose it there. I just didn't expect. You are an absolute class act. I am an absolute clown because I'm wearing the shirt going, look at me, let me say crazy things and get attention. You kept it straight class. You're swatting at a fly, and I'm just watching, trying to listen, and I absolutely lose it. I'm just, what are you doing? Is it like some kind of like interpretive art, interpretive dance? Like, I love the
Yeah.
Barnstormer. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I just want to apologize. I didn't mean to react that way, but I just didn't. Between the quesadilla and the stupid fly,
I
you're.
know. I'm just.
I'm the
it's fun.
mess. I'm the mess. I'm the mess. You're the best. So, number 9, Hall of Presidents. It may be boring. It may be long. That's fine. But the audio animatronics, the history, the way they have repurposed some of said presidents into other rides is cool. Okay. This ride was an absolute refuge for me. Why? Because the last day of my family vacation, November 4th of last year, it was one of those rare days. Now, it does rain in Florida, right? It'll rain, but when it rains, what happens? In Central Florida, when you're at Disney World, what happens when it rains? Does
only
it
rains
last for a
for
long time, or is it in and
no,
out real quick?
it only rains for like a good 20-30 minute clip most of the time.
Correct. There was some kind of El Nino, Nina, whatever type of weather system. It doesn't happen in November, but there was some weather system. There was a low pressure system just north of it, high pressure system just south of it over the Caribbean, and it kept this little storm, whatever system coming through right over Central Florida. Now, granted, it was like 72, 75 degrees. That's the only reason we could handle it. It literally rained from sunup to sundown. It stopped raining at maybe like 8 o'clock at night when we got done eating at Be Our Guest. And we got to ride Space Mountain like 7 times in a row at the end of the day because people left the park because it rained all day. No lines, lots of fun. But we went to Hall of Presidents and we watched it 4 times in a row. Why? To get out of the rain, to have some air conditioning and actually dry off. It was the worst experience at Magic Kingdom, but my refuge was Hall of Presidents. I loved it. But for me, you get to take your seat in a stately theater that's home to 3 massive digital projection screens on a grand proscenium. You get to watch an original film by Pulitzer Prize winning historian that tells the dramatic story of the nation's founding. And Lord knows, I am all about.
That's what it does to me. Puts me to sleep. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But no, I do enjoy the Hall of Presidents. But the one hot take I have from this one, do you ever wonder why there are 45, not 46 figures on stage? Have you actually ever thought that? You haven't, because Grover Cleveland, the reason why is because Grover Cleveland served 2 non-consecutive terms as the 22nd and 24th president. And also James Madison, why is he sitting down during the presentation of Hall of Presidents? Because the man was only 5'1" and weighed 100 pounds. He would have been dwarfed by the likes of.
Funny story.
Funny story, please.
My wife is 5'2" and she went to James Madison University.
Oh yeah. Heyo. That's our new music, and we make a super awesome Disney dad joke.
Yep.
Take my wife. No, please. But no, I thought that was interesting. But I love and one thing about the Hall of Presidents, the presidents that have actually been repurposed to Epcot Spaceship Earth, and I've heard about this, but the presidents that have been actually repurposed are Eisenhower, Franklin Pierce, John Tyler, John Adams, Zachary Taylor, Theodore Roosevelt, William Howard Taft, Andrew Jackson, and James Buchanan. Their jobs have somewhat changed from their position as political leaders. These presidents are now working as a mandolin player, a scholar, a Turkish scholar, a monk, a centurion, a Roman senator, an Egyptian priest, a printer, and an early printing pioneer, hashtag respectively. So
Yeah.
they repurpose these different animatronics, and I thought that was kind of cool. It's
That
kinda
is.
cool. When they update them, they have to update them, the technology, the materials they use, but they still repurpose them regardless. I thought that was interesting. So
That is really cool.
what is your number 9?
So I'm gonna be real honest with you. I just made a quick list, and I have way more than 10 on my list.
What the heck?
So with that being said, if you say one, I'm not gonna say it again.
Ugh.
I'm just gonna be like that. So the Carousel of Progress is on my list. I would go in there and ride the ride, sit down, watch the entire presentation 5-6 times in a row. It would not faze me. I love that one. So I'm not gonna say that one. But my number 9 is the Country Bear Jamboree. There's blood on the saddle, blood on the ground. Yeah. Yes. Yes, 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 and yes. So, reason that is my number 9 is because
Mhm.
you got Buck. What are the 3 characters that are hanging on the wall?
Clearly, Buck, Jezebel, Holler Bear. I don't know. It's kind of like you. Hold on. It's kind of like you not riding the rock and roller coaster. I don't remember. I did it like 2 or 3
You
times as a
have
kid,
you
and
have Max.
I haven't
You
done
have
it.
this is from memory right here. You have Max. You
Oh,
have
God.
Buck.
Yes. Uh-huh.
What are they? Buck is a deer, obviously.
Sure.
Max is what?
He's a sassy tiger.
Oh my
Roar.
gosh.
Roar.
You have Buff. It's not Buck. It's Buff. Buff is the Buff is
Yes, I'm listening.
yeah. Buff is the bison. He's the American bison. All
Makes
right.
sense.
Max is the whitetail buck, and Melvin
Okay.
is the bull moose.
See, I would have never gotten Melvin, the bull moose. I would have said Melvin, the macaw. I don't know. Caw. Then I'm going tiki room, tiki. But anyway,
All right.
but what?
I got
Why?
another.
Why?
I got
I
another
remember
thing.
it, but
The where is it? All right. Who voiced Buff, the bison?
James Earl Jones.
No, very close. Close.
Seriously?
He's gone on from now, but
Uh-huh.
his voice is also on another Disney ride, which is in my top choices.
Ah. He voices the Haunted Mansion. Yeah.
It's
Not surprised.
thorough. It's thorough. The host, your ghost host.
Ghost host. Mere mortals. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's really cool. Also, Bill Lee is the voice actor for the Moose, Melvin, and he also played. He was the voice of Goofy
Oh,
at the very
cool.
beginning.
Oh, wow.
No, actually, no, that's not. He did play Goofy in the very beginning on like a children's cassette, but that's Bill Farmer.
Yeah.
That did Goofy.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yeah, but I mean, Mama, don't whip little Buford with Henry and Wendell. Henry is my like. I mean, Henry is Davy Crockett. If Davy Crockett was a bear,
Cool.
That's just Big Al, Teddy Bear.
Who's that hot bear that comes down from the chandelier?
Trixie.
From that flower? Who?
Trixie.
Dixie.
Trixie. Yep. So, but yeah, that's my number 9, and
nice.
that's hard because I want to put that lower, but yeah, there's so many things to do. You gotta.
I edited last night when I was doing my list. I edited it, went over it. I was on my iPad, scratching things, my stupid pencil. Didn't know what I wanted, but I'm telling you, it's solid because my number 8 is no drum roll needed. It's the Mad Tea Party. Mad Tea Party is my number 8. I used to hate this ride until I had kids. My kids adore this ride, all 3 of them, because I got to ride a teacup with all 3 of my kids, just me. And it was the most fun watching them scream, watching inertia and gravity as they like knock their heads together like the Three Stooges. And like we had to run concussion protocol afterwards. Whatever. You do it for Disney. No, I'm kidding. But Mad Tea Party, there's honestly never a line. Never thought I would do a fast pass for Mad Tea Party, but Emily insisted. I was like, fine. I don't want to do it. But Emily and I did it in April and loved it. I was like, all right, I get it. Okay, it's fun. Did it with her, giggity, had fun riding it with my kids, loved it. But for me, this is one of the few rides that all 5 Disney theme parks around the globe have their own version. But all 5 Disney theme parks that are themed after Disneyland, they all have their own version. Disneyland in California, Magic Kingdom in Florida is called the Mad Tea Party. In Tokyo Disneyland, the ride is called Alice's Tea Party. I didn't know that. At Disneyland Paris, which is a big bucket list for me, the ride is called Mad Hatter's Teacups. So, varied version. Hong Kong Disneyland, the ride is called Mad Hatter Teacups, same. And all of them are located in their respective parks, Fantasyland, which of course makes sense.
Yeah.
But you get to spin around a giant teacup during a madcap music-filled whirlwind. But I do enjoy that one. Usually not a line, lasts for a second. It always feels like the ride is broken. You hear that big pop in that mouse. I can't remember the name of the mouse that comes out, whatever, Burr Mouse. I think it's Burr Mouse. Yeah, I'm right.
Yep.
I may be wrong. Corrections department,
I think
feedback,
you're right,
give it to us. Burr Mouse. And he comes out, but Burr Mouse only comes out at, I think, Disneyland Paris and Disney World, from what I read. Disneyland in California is different. They actually have like the Mad Hatter and Alice actually ride the ride at random times, like during the day. I don't know if that's with COVID protocol and that kind of stuff. Things have changed in California being way, way, way left and liberal. You're not going to see that fun. They don't know how to have fun, but whatever. Here on the the East Coast, we know how to do things right. But no, that's my number 8 is Mad Tea Party. And Emily was proud of me with that one. She loves that ride. That would have been a top 5 for her. And my daughter's number 1. What is your number 8?
My number 8 is Peter Pan in Fantasyland. And the reason that is because that was my grandmother's favorite ride.
Okay. I get that.
It was her favorite ride.
Sure.
And so to pay homage to her,
Yep.
Peter Pan. I remember my mom and I would go ride roller coasters, and
Yep.
I would get my grandmother a fast pass to ride Peter Pan,
Oh wow.
and I would give her all 3 of our phones so she could ride it over and over and over again because she loved it
wow.
that much.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's cool. I get
but
that.
yeah, that is probably that's my number 8.
Mhm.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool.
Oh,
Good choice. Yes.
just a little quinky dink, a little fact.
Please.
If Peter Pan cannot go through any renovations, right? Any renovations, unless they close Fantasyland down.
Why? I know nothing about this.
Because there is apparently the same circuit and same breaker that runs Peter Pan runs the kitchen
Oh.
at the Pinocchio restaurant.
Yeah. I know you're talking. Yeah. Like
That one you can
fryers.
see at Small World.
Yeah. I know you're talking.
Yeah.
The little
Yeah.
quick service. Yeah. Pinocchio's
Yeah.
Tab or whatever. I can't think of the name. I know you're talking.
And
They
so
sell brats
unless
and stuff. Yeah.
exactly. So
Pizza.
unless they want to close the Pinocchio the restaurant down to do Peter Pan's, they can't do it.
Interesting. I learned something new.
There you
Nice.
go.
Man, that case
Go ahead.
paid off.
Number 7.
So that number 7, we are going to hold on to number 7. We're doing 3, 3, and 3. So
That's true.
yeah, that's it. So we're going to wrap. Okay. I thought how
It's multiplying.
no, I don't understand. It's actually kind of concerning at this point. Like what are you on the like, do we need to put you on that TLC show like that Sick Obsession where the guy like he gets pleasure from eating like his mattress?
No.
He would actually eat bits of his mattress and he received instant gratification. It's like a form of pica. Do you know what pica is? Luckily that food is edible.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
So why are you? No, I mean it's not. I'm not trying to like assume you don't know things, but you're sitting here like just ever so gingerly, just dip, dip, dip. Oh, chomp, chew, savor. As I'm trying to have a conversation with you, I've just never seen someone enjoy a quesadilla the way you do. It's not a bad thing. I'm just learning more
I
about
love
you.
a quesadilla. I love
You
a
do.
quesadilla.
Like you hear it here. So we need to have a Disney News podcast quesadilla edition.
We do.
What does
Shout
that
out,
mean?
Shout out to Dr. Andrew Sutherland who taught me how to make the quesadilla that I make.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
I mean, it looks good. It looks like you hit the drive-through at Taco Bell. Just kidding. No, it looks good. It looks good. I like a good quesadilla here and there. I got to go feed my daggum, llama every now and then. Let's go ride some ATVs in the desert.
Yeah. Why not?
Uncle Rico can fling that ball over them North mountains. But anyway,
Yeah.
that being the case, that is our 10 through 8, and we have 3 more coming your way next week. So, you got anything else?
No. For
That's
Disney
it?
Dude Taylor.
And Disney Dude Abbott.
We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week. All right.